Dear students, today we will study a simple chapter that is a remainder and a factor theorem. So, in this chapter, usually we get one question, a very simple question. Before going to this chapter, let us see what exactly this chapter wants to explain. For example, you remember previous years we learned how to divide a polynomial by a polynomial, right? You can see it is x square minus 5x plus 8. It's a polynomial. More than one term is there here. It is a polynomial. And dividing by a polynomial, there are two terms over here. So usually what we used to do, we used to divide the polynomial by x minus 2. To divide this one, first term should get cancelled first. So divide x square by x. Means still one more x is left, so we are writing that x over here. Then we multiply. X into x is x square, x into minus 2 is minus 2x. Then change the sign, get cancelled. Minus 5x plus 2x is minus 3x. Bring that 8 down. It becomes minus 3x plus 8. We have to cancel this minus 3x. So divide by x first. When you divide by x, minus 3 is left. That you write minus 3 over here. Minus 3 into x is minus 3x. Minus into minus is plus 6. Now this changing the sign, this gets cancelled. 8 minus 6 is 2. See, that's what we learned till last year. That is, we want to divide a polynomial by polynomial, and what will be the remainder? Usually we used to divide like this, then we used to see what is the remainder. But this year it has become very simple. You don't have to do this process. Without actually dividing, you want to know what is the remainder, not the quotient. Just to know what is the remainder. Then what we can do is, we are dividing by x minus 2, no? So equal is x minus 2 to 0. That is, x minus 2 is equal to 0 means x is equal to 2. Replace x in this polynomial with 2. Just substitute x as 2 because 2 square minus 5 into 2 plus 8. 2 square is 4 minus 10 plus 8. 12 minus 10 is 2. See the remainder. Without actual dividing, we are getting the remainder. So it is no need to. We are not getting the quotient, I agree. But just to get remainder, we can do it like this. So x minus 2. We have to divide by x minus 2. So equal to 0 means x is equal to 2. Replace wherever x is there with 2. And if nothing is left out, 0 means it is a factor. Since 2 is left out here, it is not a factor, 2 is a remainder. Let us see similar one more example. See, 6x cube minus 3x square plus 8x minus 5. When you divide by x plus 3, what is the remainder? So replace x plus 3 is equal to 0 means x is equal to minus 3. 6 minus 3 cube minus 3 square plus 8 into minus 3 substitute. You simplify. 27 into 6 is this. Then 9 into minus 3 is this. Then 8 into minus 3 is minus 24. Minus 5. If you simplify, you get minus 218. See, this directly you are getting the answer. So the remainder is minus 218 when you divide by x plus 3. Even if you use this method, yes, here also we get the same answer. So please understand, just to get the remainder, no need to divide. Just substitute the value of x with the value what is given along with this by changing the sign of it, and you can get that remainder directly. Let us see one example question. Find the remainder. See, they don't ask a quotient, they ask the remainder. When you divide this by 2x plus 1, means 2x plus 1 is equal to 0, means x is equal to minus 1 by 2. Replace x as minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2 whole square, minus 8 into minus 1 by 2 plus 4. It is plus 1 by 4. 8 ones are, 2 ones are, 2 fours are, it is plus 4. This plus 4, 4 plus 4 is 8, 8 1 by 4. So this is the remainder. If you want to try, you try dividing it, still you get the same answer. It's a direct question. But now, small hectic is there here. Find the value of a in the division of this polynomial. See, ax cube. Here a is unknown to me. They want us to know the value of a. When you divide by x plus 3, leaves the remainder as 5. Leaves the remainder as 5. When you put x is equal to minus 3, you get the remainder as 5. So put x is equal to minus 3. See, a is there, minus 3 cube plus 9 minus 3 square plus 4 into minus 3 minus 10. Remainder is 5. Since remainder is 5, let's write the remainder over here. Substitute. Minus 3 into minus 3 into minus is minus 27a. 3 into 3 is 9. 9 9s are 81. So it is plus 9 because minus 3 into minus 3 is plus 9. Plus 9 into 9 is 81. Then 4 3s are 12. Minus 10 is equal to 5. Otherwise, shift, leaving a part, all the remaining things you shift to other side. Then you can divide that by minus 27. You get the value of a as 2. Means if a is 2 here, when you divide by x plus 3, you get the remainder as 5. It leaves the remainder 5. These are questions appeared in the board to find the value of a. So, like this, the value will be missed out. It is a simple one. These are the questions will appear in the board. Now, one more example. Polynomial. See, once again, same type of question. 3x cube plus minus ax square plus 5x minus 13. And one more. Leaves the same remainder. We don't know what is the remainder, but the same remainder divided by x minus 3. Find the value of a. Divide x minus 3, we get the same remainder. Whatever remainder is here, the same remainder over here, which means right sides are same for both of them. As a result, we can equate the left sides of the both of them. Just substituting x is equal to 3. So 3x cube minus ax square plus 5x minus 3 at x is equal to 3. So just substitute 3, x is 3 cube minus a 3 square plus 5 into 3 minus 13 is equal to the other polynomial is a plus 1 x square. X value you can substitute 7 into 3 plus 5. So simplified 3 is 9, 9 is 81. 3 square is 9, 9 minus 9a 15 minus 13. 9 into, because square, 9 into a is 9a, 9 into 1 is 9. 7 into 3 multiplication is higher priority. 7 into 3 is minus 27 plus 5. Bring a is one side, means minus 9a, you can bring this side becomes plus 9a, total becomes 18a. Shift everything to the other side. 18a becomes is equal to 90. A is equal to 90 by 18 is 5. Please understand, these are questions that can come where remainders are same for both the polynomials when you divide by x minus 3. So remainder is same. Assume it is whatever it is, left right sides are same. So left side should be same. Substitute where x is equal to 3 and a value you can get. Last time we got a value when remainder was given to us. Only one expression, only one polynomial. Here there are two polynomials, equate them. Please understand concept wise. I have skipped some questions because of these reasons. Then this is this polynomial when divided by x minus 2, the remainder is 0. Actually the remainder is 0 means it's a factor. We will see that word later. The remainder is 0. So when you put x is equal to 2 in this x place, you get remainder is 0. See, x cube, 2 cube, a x square minus b into 2 minus 8 is equal to 0. Otherwise 2 cube is 8. 4a minus 2b minus 8 is equal to 0. Now 4a minus 2b plus 8 minus 8 get cancelled. So 4a minus 2b is equal to 0. We can divide by 2. It is 2a minus b is equal to 0. This is one equation. Because here it leaves the remainder 0. Whereas when you divide the same by x plus 1, it gives a remainder minus 30. So right side is minus 30. X is equal to x plus 1 is equal to 0 means x is equal to minus 1. Replace wherever x is there with minus 1. Minus 1 cube plus a minus 1 square minus b into 1 minus 1 minus 8 is equal to minus 30 because remainder is minus 30. It is minus 1 plus a minus of minus becomes plus b minus 8 is equal to minus 30. Minus 1 plus minus 8 is minus 9. Minus 9 goes on the side becomes plus 9. Minus 30 plus 9 is minus 21. So we got one more equation. A plus b is equal to minus 21. This is our second equation. Means we got two equation. That is simultaneous equation we got. Last year we saw simultaneous equation. So there is a part of this here now. But it is very clear, no? Because you are dividing by x minus 2, the remainder is 0. When you divide by x minus 1, x plus 1 is equal to 0, x is equal to minus 1, you get the remainder as minus 30. There are two unknowns in both of them and you equate them. By adding, I feel it's better. Minus b plus b will get cut. 2a plus 1a is 3a. 3a is equal to minus 21. Means a is equal to minus 21 by 3, which is equal to minus 7. If you get a as minus 7, substitute to the other side. So minus 21 plus 7 is minus 14. So we get the value of both a and b. Hope it is clear. Two unknowns are there here. Previously one unknown was there. Previous two questions. Here there are two unknowns. It is a bit different questions here. Just as another different type of questions. What number should be added? We don't know what number. Everything is there. Variable is only x. What number should be added? Let us add k to it. So what are the expression is given? Plus k. So that the resulting polynomial is divided by x minus 2. The remainder is 3. When you divide by x minus 2, the remainder is 3. As we know, right side is 3 because remainder is 3. X minus 2 is equal to 0 means x is equal to 2. Wherever x is there, replace with 2. 2 cube minus 3 into 2 square plus 2 as x is 2 plus k. K is not known to us. That's what we want to know. Is equal to 3. 2 cube is 8. 8 is 16. 2 square is 4. 4 is 12. 2 plus k is equal to 3. 16 plus 2 is 18. Minus 12 plus 18 is minus 6. Minus 6 comes to here it is 18 plus 18 minus 12 is 6. 6 comes this side is minus 6. Minus 6 plus 3 is 3 minus 3. So the value what should be added? We must add minus 3 to it. This is not given to us. You only decide that k is missing. Why? Because they ask what should be added. Similar type of questions will come in the board. Very simple question. 3-4 steps will be there. Easily you can get 3 marks in this chapter. Go through once again, pass it and go through once again. See. One more example. Simple one. X minus 2 is a factor. The word, it is a factor. Factor means remainder is 0. They won't say remainder is 0. They put the word is a factor. Means x is equal, when x is equal to 2, the remainder is 0. So when x minus 2 is a factor of a polynomial, when x is equal to 0, so x is equal to 2, remainder is 0. So put x is equal to 2, 2 square, minus 7 into 2, plus 2 into a is equal to 0. 2 square is 4, minus 14, 4 minus 14 is minus 10, minus 10 goes to the second plus 10, 2a is equal to 10, a is equal to 10 by 2 is 5. Only one new word is a factor, means the remainder is 0 when it is divided by x minus 2. Okay. One more. Show that 2x plus 7 is a factor. When they say it's a factor, means the remainder is 0. Put 2x plus 7 is equal to 0 means x is equal to minus 7 by 2. Wherever x is there, replace with minus 7 by 2. And if you simplify, you get minus 340 because cube times, so minus will remain 343 by 2. Actually it is 2 into 2 into 2. 3 times 2 is there. 1 2 will get cuts. Still 2 more 2's are there. That becomes 4 here. 7 cube is 343. 7 square is 49. 49 into 5 is 245. Because it's minus into minus 2 times, it becomes plus divided by 4. Minus 11 into minus into minus is plus 77 by 2 minus 14 by 1. Otherwise LCM is 4 for the whole thing. 4, so it is minus 343 only. 4, it is 245 only. 2 2's are 4, so you double this. It is only 154. It is 14 by 1. 1 4's are 4. 4 times 14 5's are 14 4's are 56. Now minus part you add separately, plus part you add separately. Which is a bigger number? From that bigger number, separate a smaller number. When you do it like this, if you actually check here, it becomes 0. That whole thing becomes 0. 0 by whatever it is 0. Answer is 0 means yes. 2x plus 7 is a factor. That is the one part. See, we have to show that is a factor. Means you must show that the remainder is 0. Right? Substitute the value and show that the remainder is 0. This is the first part of this question. Hence factorize. It is a cubic equation because you can see highest power of x is 3. If it is a cube, last time we did factorization, you remember, or this in the beginning also we did, this year also we did factorizing this 5x square minus 11x minus 14. It's a quadratic equation. Quadratic equation will have 2 solutions. With the cubic equation, we will have 3 solutions. In that, the one solution is 2x plus 7 is one factor. What shall we do? We will divide this polynomial by 2x plus 7. This is in the beginning I given an introduction. First part is 2x cube. Divide this 2x cube by 2x. So if you divide by 2x, x square will be left out. So write that x square here. Multiply the x square with 2x, it becomes 2x cube. So that first term will get cuts. So immediately 7 into x is 7x square. Change the sign by subtraction. This will get cut. Plus 5x square minus 7x square is minus 2x square. Bring minus 11x. Now here 2x. Divide this 2x square by 2x means one more x is left out. That is minus x is left out. Write that minus x over here. Minus into 2x minus 2x square. Minus into plus is minus 7x. Change the sign. Cancel. This plus minus 11x plus 7x is minus 4x. Bring this minus 14 down. Now it is 4x divided by 2x means still 2 more minus 2 is left out. So write this minus 2 here. 2 2s are 4x. 2 7s are 14. By subtraction, this will get cut. This is the quotient. The remainder is not there. This is a quotient. So when you divide this by 2x plus 7, we have got a quadratic equation. Once you get a quadratic equation like this, you know we can split the middle term. When I multiply, I must get minus 2x square. Add or subtract, I must get minus x. So I can take it as minus 2x plus x. The difference is minus x. When you multiply, you get minus 2x square. Then group these two, take out x common. One more x is there, minus 2 is there. Nothing is common, means 1 is out. X minus 2. See, x minus 2 is there in both of them. Right, that is the one part. X plus 1 is the other part. So this is the answer. This way the question will appear in the exam. And already we know factorization, a quadratic equation. It is a further continuation of it. Split in the middle term. First factorize, if the quadratic equation comes means split the middle term. If only x minus 2 something is there, that is the answer. You cannot split further. Whereas if the quadratic comes, make it into 2 parts. Since it is a cubic equation, definitely we will have 3 solutions for it. Linear will have 1 solution. Quadratic will have 2 solutions at the maximum. Cubic will have 3 solutions. That is the reason you have to go like this. Now, one more example. The word using the remainder theorem. Factorize the expression. See, when they say, they don't say show that it is a factor. They just say use the remainder theorem. Factorize this expression. This should be factorized. We don't know which one factorizes it. But you see, the last digit is 1. Constant part is 1. So it should be divisible by 1. This should be divisible. 1 should be divisible. Means 1 can divide only by 1. So you have to make a trial and error method. So you can put x plus 1 is the answer. We will try with x plus 1. Means you can take x is equal to minus 1. Wherever x is there, represent minus 1 and see will the remainder comes to 0. If it comes to 0, means that is the answer. Otherwise, if you put x minus 1 is equal to 0, if I take means x is equal to 1. Now replace your equation wherever x is there with 1. It is 2, 1 cube plus 1 square minus 2 into 1, this minus 1. If you simplify, you get 0. Means I can say now x minus 1 is a factor of it. X minus 1 is one of the factor of it. Similarly, once you show that the remainder is 0, then you can say x minus 1 is a factor of it. Now you can try x is equal to minus 1. Even in this case, only in this case, if you put x is equal to minus 1, then also the remainder is 0, because you can see one is x minus 1 is one factor, other one is x plus 1 is a one more factor in this case. So if you put x is equal to minus 1, also in this case you get the remainder as 0. Now already we have taken x is equal to 1, means x minus 1 is a factor. Like last time, first part is try to remove this, divide 2x cube by x. means 2x square is left out. Write it over here, multiply, subtraction, both of them are plus, it is 3x square, bring minus 2x down, divide 3x square by x, means 3x is left out, then cancel, minus 2x plus 3x is x, bring 1 down, minus 1, so you have to cancel x by, see x minus 1, here also x minus 1 means plus 1 one time, so right, get cancel, we got a quadratic equation once again, as we learned before, it's the quadratic equation, split the middle term, group these two, take out common, left out part is this, nothing is common, 1 is common, then x plus 1 more part, write x plus 1 once, 2x plus 1 one more time. So this is the way when they say using the remainder theorem, means you only have to check which is the factor of it. Once you get one factor, then the remaining concept is same as we did before. When they say factor, show the factor means that factor polynomial will be given, divide, use that value and substitute it over here, show that the remainder is 0. Here remainder is not given, so you have to make a trial and error to get the answer. That is the main difference. There are two types of questions which will come. Now, they said x minus 2 is a factor, okay, but here p is missing. So find the value of p. Since it is a factor, you can equate it to 0. So x minus 2 is equal to 0 means x is equal to 2. So put x is equal to 2 everywhere except this p part. So 10 minus 2p is equal to 0, otherwise 10 is equal to 2p, p is equal to 5. The first part of the question. Once you get p is 5, replace p as 5 here, it becomes 2x cube minus x square minus 5x minus 2. Divide this by x minus 2 because x minus 2 is a factor. So divide by x minus 2 like last time, goes on like this, you get a quadratic equation here. Once you get a quadratic equation, split the middle term, regroup it and write it as the answer. Extra part is you have to find the value of p here. Once you get the p value, you get a polynomial. You can replace p with 5. Then like the last two cases, you can divide. You need to practice dividing it, splitting the middle term. Splitting already you practiced. This division method once again you have to practice. Whatever you learned in the previous chapter, yes, see, they all help us to do better here. Hope you understood. These are some of the solved examples. Now let us go for the board questions. As I said, it's grouped. A simple question is the first simple question is find is a compulsory question. Find the value of k if x minus 2 is a factor. Like just the previous solved example. Instead of p, k is here. Equal to 0. X cube minus plus 2x square minus kx plus 10 is equal to 0. Means put x is equal to 2. When you put x is equal to 2, 2 cube is 8. 2 into 2 square, 4 into 2 is 8. Minus 2k plus 10 is equal to 0. Bring constant to one side. 10, 16 plus 10 is 26. 26 will be the same. Minus 2k comes to the other side, becomes plus 2k. So 26 by 2 is 13. K is 13. Like last example. If k is 13, replace k as 13. So it is x cube. Now, hence determine whether x plus 5 is also a factor or not. They are not asking other factors of it. They want to check whether x plus 5 is a factor or not. We know. If it is a factor, when use x is equal to minus 5, already you got the value of k. If you put x is equal to minus 5, then the remainder should be 0. That's what they did. X is equal to minus 5, they substituted. It is minus 125. 5 into 5 is 25, 25 into 5, 2 is 50. Then it's plus 65. If you add all of these part, it comes to 125 minus 125. The remainder has come to 0. So we can say x plus 5 is a factor. See, the way the small question changes is in the question. They didn't ask us to divide here. They just asked us to check whether x plus 5 is a factor or not. Don't divide and waste your time. Already I got a k value. The factor means remainder should be 0. Substitute k is equal, x is equal to minus 5 and show that the remainder is 0. By chance if the remainder is not 0, we can say it is not a factor of it. Right? Simple question. Question 1a. The first question itself. One more example. If x minus 2 is a factor, find the value of p. Same like before. X minus 2 is a factor, means x is equal to 2. Replace wherever x is there with 2. You get it like this. So, here substitute, bring everything into one side, we got p is equal to 5. Like in last board question or before the third example. Once you get p is 5, factorize the above expression completely. So what you must do? 2x cube minus x square minus 5x minus 2. You divide like how we have seen before, x minus 2. Once you divide it like that, then once again you can factorize it and you can get the answer. Okay, you can just divide it. Now you can try with that method rather than what is given over here. You may be comfortable with that method, better you go with that method itself. Then what must be subtracted from this? See, not added. What should be subtracted from this so that the resulting expression has a factor? 2x plus as a factor. What should be subtracted? So let us assume that k should be subtracted. You remember solid example, what should be added? Here what should be subtracted? 2x plus 1 is equal to 0 means x is equal to minus 1 by 2. Replace 16 x cube, x is minus 1 by 2. Replace. Substitute wherever x is there is minus 1 by 2. K is not known to us. 2 cube is 8. 8 ones are 8, 2 side is minus 2. 4 ones are 4, 2 side is minus 2. This is minus 2 plus 7 minus k is equal to 0. Minus 6 plus 7 is 1. 1 minus k is equal to 0 or 1 is equal to k means k is 1. See, first of all we have to show that what should be subtracted. So we have to take on our own some variable like this and minus k in this case. See, that's the difference between a solid example and this one. Then what should be added? Here what should be subtracted? Try it on your own. Then using the remainder theorem, they don't give. Find the value of k if on dividing this by x minus 2 leaves the remainder 7. So x minus 2, when you divide by x minus 2, remainder is 7. So x minus 2 means x is equal to 2. Then put x is equal to 2 in all these places. If you put like this, we finally end up with 33 minus 2k. Leaves the remainder 7 means is equal to 7. Minus 2k comes on the side, 7 goes to this side, becomes minus 33 minus 7 is 26. 2k is 26, k is equal to 26 by 2 is 13. So using the remainder theorem, we have to find out what should be the value of k. It is same as this before, remainder is 7 in this case. Right? Simple question. Logical universal concept, it is just a substitution of the values. Now, once again, see, using remainder and a factor theorem, factorize the following polynomial. First of all, we don't know any factor of it. So using the remainder, since the last digit is the one is 26, factors can be 1, 2, because 2 13s are, then I don't think any other number is 13. See, out of these three possible, 1 or minus 1, 2 or plus minus 2, but the plus is there, so I have to go with 1. So if I take x is equal to 1, put it over here. If you observe, yes, we get the remainder as 0. By chance we don't get the remainder, make it a minus 1 and check. Otherwise 2 or minus 2, like that you can check. Luckily we have got the answer for the first case itself. Means x minus 1 is a factor of it. That is why remainder theorem we are finding out x minus 1 is a factor of it. Once you know x minus 1 is a factor, divide the polynomial with x minus 1. You know how to divide now. Try on your own. You must get the quotient as x square plus 11x minus 26. Once you get this, you know you can split the middle term. So after splitting the middle term, you get x square plus 13x minus 2x minus 26. Group these two. X plus 13 is common one time, x minus 2 is the other part. X minus 1 is already there. So these are the three factors of a polynomial or a cubic polynomial. So uses the word remainder and factor theorem. First you remainder use, get the remainder as 0. There is a one factor. Use that part separately, divide it, you get a quadratic equation, split the middle term. These are the questions usually will appear. Once again, using a remainder theorem, factorize completely the following polynomial. See, once again, you need to try. If you try with 1, see, if you try with 1, no, actually 6 can go by 1. He tried with 1, did not work out. Tried with -1, there also it did not work out. Then you may panic, but you have to be confident. Take it as 2. Once he takes it as 2, yes, he got the remainder as 0. Right? Means x minus 2 is a factor then, because here already 2 is there. X minus 2 is a factor. If x minus 2 is a factor, divide this polynomial like how we learned before. The remainder has come to 0. Once the remainder has come to 0, yes, it is a quadratic equation. Now split this quadratic equation, group it. You got 2 more solutions. So now we have 3 solutions. One is x minus 2, other 2 are here. Write this as the answer. Please work out the sums on your own. Okay, you can pause it and you can work out. Once again, use the remainder theorem and factorize the following expression. Once again, remainder theorem. We don't know what is the factor of it. Okay, the same question is repeated one more time here. It is the same thing. We substitute the values and we are getting the answer. You can try. Now, if find A, the two polynomials, there are 2 polynomials, leaves the same remainder when divided by x plus 3. Now, go back to the solved example what we discussed. Divided by x plus 3 means x is equal to minus 3. If you substitute x is equal to minus 3, the remainder what we get in the first case is the same remainder second case. So right side is same for both of them. The right side is same for the both of them means left sides are there same. So you can equate the left side of both of them, like how we asked in the solved example. So each and every solved examples are very, very important. Whatever I have selected, they are really useful for our board exams. Now, first one is ax cube 3x square minus 9. Means x is equal to minus 3. First case and second case. Remainder is same. So substitute it here. Substitute it here. Then simplify. Both the sides 1a is there. Bring all a's one side. Constant to other side. 27 plus a is 28a. And here it becomes 84. A is equal to 84 by 28, which is nothing but 3. See, when a is 3, the remainder whatever is left out here will be the same remainder over here. For checking purpose, you can put a is equal to 3 and you can see you can use x is equal to minus 3 and see what the remainder comes here. Same remainder if it comes means whatever you have done here it is right. Otherwise something wrong with this. So don't do once again the same calculation to check if this is right or not. Wherever it is possible in some other way you try to check, then checking also will be correct and you don't make the same mistake what you did before while doing it. Now, one more question. When divided by x minus 3, the polynomial this and this leaves the same remainder. Is it done the same as before? See, it's a compulsory question. Find the value of p. P is missing means remainder is same. Means you can equate both of them by putting x is equal to 3. Put x is equal to 3. 3 cube minus 3 square p plus 3 because x is 3. This side is same as the right side. Simplified. Bring p one side. Constant to other side. P is equal to 1. When p is 1, remainders are same. Put p is 1 in both the cases. See 1 plus 3 is 4. You can take it as minus 4x. And put x is equal to 3 in this case and see what remainder you get. Once again here also put x is equal to 3 and see what remainder you get. If you get the same remainder means you got this full mark. Okay, checking. See, you must think of how best you can check. Otherwise you'll be wasting your time. Now, x minus 2 is a factor of this expression. Means x is equal to 2 is a factor. Means remainder is 0. See, but there are 2 unknowns in this case. Means you get one equation with 2 unknowns. And when the expression is divided by x minus 3 means put x is equal to 3. For the same this one, the remainder is 52 means equal to 52. First x is equal to minus 2 means x is equal to 2. you substitute because it is a factor, so equal to 0. You got one equation. Now x is equal to minus 3 means x is equal to 3. You replace this same expression, but the remainder is 52 in this case. Now you got one more equation. See, first one is 2a plus b is equal to minus 1. Here actually we got 9a plus 3b is equal to 12. Divide by 3 to make it simplified. Now both the expressions, here b, here also b, by subtraction, subtract 1 from 2. So that 3a plus b is equal to 4. 2a plus b is equal to minus 1. Sign will change, b will get cut. It is, if you simplify, 3 plus 2 is 3, minus 2 is 1. 1 is equal to, sign will go to change, it becomes 5. Once you get a as 5, replace it here. 5 3 is 15. 15 goes the other side, minus 15, 4 minus 15 is minus 11. Or you can replace it here also, you will get the same answer. So, once you get a and b value, for checking purpose, put a is equal to that value and b is equal to minus 11 and see whether when you put x is equal to 2, are you getting the remainder 0 or not. Or if you put x is equal to 3, see that you get the remainder as 52. In this way also you can check. Now, next question. Given that x plus 2 and x plus 3 are the factors of this. See, when two things are given, two unknowns are there. Like just the last question, you stop the video, try doing it on your own. Answer is there. Check, did you get the answer? If you get the answer, you have done it this chapter. Put f is equal to minus 2 first. Equate it to 0 because the factor. So we got first equation. Put f is equal to minus 3 and once again equal to 0. No remainder in this case, both of them factors. You got one more equation. Here, once again, as we discussed, you can subtract this from equation 1 from equation 2. B will get cut. 9a minus 4a is 5a. 5a is equal to, if you simplify, 75 minus 30 is 45. So 45 by 5 is 9. Once you get a as 9, replace it here. Better, instead of using this, better to use this because numbers are simple. You get a is 6. Same as before. Here both the remainders are 0 because both of them are factors. Concept was you understand, value will change, you can easily manage. Now, 2018, similar type of question. X plus 2 and x plus 3 are the factors of this. Right? Once again, try on your own. See, this is a complicated question, maximum complicated questions. Put x is equal to minus 2. You got one equation. It is 2a minus 2a plus b is equal to 8. Now put x plus 3 is a factor. Put x is equal to minus 3. You got one more equation. Try to cancel b part because it is very simple to cancel b part. Maybe you change the sign of the second one only. Subtract second from 1. So it becomes plus 3a. It is minus b. They get cut. It is minus 27. So it is 1a is equal to 8 minus 27 is minus 19. Once you get a as minus 19, substitute here, you get the value of b. So like this, you can just substitute the values. Be careful while taking the sign. Sign will change. Substitute. When it comes to minus 2 cube, it becomes minus 8. By chance the minus 2 square, it will be plus. Means in the power is an even number, this becomes plus. Power is an odd number, overall becomes minus. Be careful with the sign in this case. You can get full marks in this chapter. You must be very, very careful with the sign and the simple calculations and equating them. You can get full marks in this. Hope it is understood. It is a very simple chapter. One compulsory question. Easily you can manage to get the marks in this chapter. Okay. So prepare.